Hey everyone, I'm St. Wolf. Welcome back. Today I want to watch a video together with you. It just came up in my stream. I have not watched it yet. It's by Money Gang Crypto, and it's going to address a really important theme and a person, just as an example, because things like this have been happening over the last couple of years with a lot of different people. But let's hear what he has to say about this particular person.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 5 times in a row, then I'm just a fucking wanker. And this is the story of DUMPER. So today I'm going to talk about DUMPER for a moment and talk to you about people in the community who have come in, extracted value, ripped you off, lied to you, took advantage of you, and then gone away, returned, and pretended that there's a new narrative that he's not going to do the same thing again, like a perpetual abuser, and I don't want to use that word lightly, in this community. A leech within the community that wants to extract value from you, and unfortunately, he's back. Now, here's the thread that I've made about Gunther, or Dumper, as most people know him. And it started off with Hedron, right? So when Hedron first launched, he decided to dump the crap out of the market. He also put up this message here saying, if you bought the top of Hedron, then you deserve to get mega wrecked, all right, before dumping the crap out of it. And he rotates with Hex Info, who's not around anymore, to a new token which he creates called Pulse Doge. So Pulse Doge was a free airdrop, and this is the chart here. So you can see that it actually maintained a little bit of value.
Okay, I remember when this happened, and I did get my Pulse Doge, and I remember selling most of it into these pumps. Not because I didn't think it was going to do anything. It just seemed like just my intuition was telling me that was the right thing to do at the time.
As people started to believe in this was kind of peak bear time. And look, on a long-term scale, I mean, what are these mega wicks down here? What the fuck are those? 98.67% down. Chart got destroyed, going from as high as $11.43 down to today's price of 15 cents. A massive dump off. From there, he decides to rotate, and let's play this clip real quick. Him talking about the new project.
Yeah, so you actually have now 3 assets that are interconnected. You have Pulse Dogecoin, you have ASIC token, and you also have Pulse Bitcoin, right? So how does all of this work, right? How do you even get what is ASIC token? How do you get it? How do you get Pulse Bitcoin? We can go into some of the details. So the easiest and the best way to get Pulse Bitcoin is to buy Pulse Doge, or unless you have it already. And what you could do is you go to Pulse.
Bingo, there's your exit liquidity. Go buy the old token, and then you can get into Pulse Bitcoin. And Pulse Bitcoin came with the ASIC token, a token that was meant to be a miner for a proof of stake mechanism. You had the ASIC token that would mine you more Pulse Bitcoin. I mean, the concept itself, right? Bitcoin, you have proof of work. This is proof of stake, but it's an ASIC token. It's very stupid. So that was the next programmed rug. So as you can see here, this is the Pulse Bitcoin chart. And a good friend of mine unfortunately got into this. Shout out to Corey Geary. But a lot of pain, man. 99.88% down. And, you know, from that massive initial launch, just movement to the downside, like just absolutely wrecked from here all the way down to there. Moving on, the next rug in play, you can see what I was going to go on to, the ASIC token. That's down 99.74% in today's prices and destroyed a lot of people's reputation within the community as well. And very painful for a lot of people. Let me just point out as well, he did steal the concept of Pulse Doge. Shout out to the original Pulse Doge guys who had launched and had created the Pulse Doge PLD, the original Pulse Doge, ripped it off, took it, and decided to shill PLSD. And then from that, the ASIC chart wrecked. Pulse Bitcoin, wrecked. Moves on from those scams.
Okay, in all fairness, it did seem like an interesting idea. This proof of stake thing where you mine the Pulse Bitcoin from the ASIC. It could have been cool, but it has to be done right, and you need a community. I think this is where we're going with the story of this guy. It just doesn't seem to be a community builder, and that's a big part of crypto, and especially Pulse Chain Hex community.
It creates a new scam as Zen was getting popular, which is Zen Bitcoin, XTBC.
I didn't even know this token existed.
You can see here, this is him posting about how it's the hardest form of money ever invented. You can see here, this is just a sales pitch. And this is what happened to the chart. As you can see, right, top over here, 95.87% Zen Bitcoin destroyed. That's today's price.
Yeah, looks like
and the final hurrah, after changing his name to Wolverine, and then he changed his name to some other weird loser name, is X-Men. And X-Men went down.
I remember when this came out.
I mean, look at this, guys. Come on. Didn't even have a chance. Straight down, 98%, 98.15%. So if you decide to let this person back into your community, this is what you're letting in. You're letting in a wolf in sheep's clothing, someone who shills absolute shit, minus 98.67%, minus 99.8%, minus 99.74%, minus 95.87%, minus 98.15%. And good luck getting any liquidity. Even if you wanted to sell your position, barely any liquidity for any of those tokens that you may or may not have bought. So there is no way that you should be getting this wolf in sheep's clothing, coming into the community, ravaging the flock again. Yeah, there's no way. There's no forgiveness to that. Because, again, it's not a first time, it's not second time, it's not third time, fourth time, but 5 times that's happened. 5 different occasions. 5 different tokens. Extract value, take it, move on. But in this case, he doesn't even move on, right? He takes it from the same suckers, and unfortunately, a lot of people have got wrecked. That's why I'm speaking out against it. Now, moving on, let's talk about some charts, and specifically I want to talk about Icosa and Hedron. Now, the chart I'm about to bring up on screen is this one here. I'm just going to pull myself down from here. This is the Icosa Hedron chart on the Ethereum side. And what I've done is I've switched to the price in Hedron.
Okay, that was mostly what I wanted to share with you guys, was that. And shout out to Money Gang Crypto. That was really great analysis. The tweet was awesome. I saw the tweet this morning, and I'm glad this video came out. But yeah, you can't stop people from trading or what have you. But the point is not to get persuaded by people like that. And there's a lot of people like that. There's always somebody who's going to do it better, who's come into the community and thinks they've got it all figured out. But that liquidity that people lost would have been better served in X, Pulse Chain, Pulse X, Incentive Token, any Richard Hart project. I know everything is down right now, but in the long run, that's what's going to protect your future, your assets, and it's just going to keep you sane. It's going to keep you right in the head, because the intentions of somebody like Richard Hart versus somebody that Money Gang Crypto has just shown here, this gentleman called Gunther or Wolverine or ex-Wolverine, whatever his name is, they're not good. This isn't a builder. This is a taker. And so beware, be smart. And once again, like this video, go down, give it a like, go down, follow Money Gang. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.